So SNEAKO is watching Bassem Youssef. And what is interesting here is that Bassem is someone who was brought on by the Nelk boys specifically to balance out the Netanyahu conversation. But watch what happens when SNEAKO starts connecting the dots on who these so-called voices of reason actually work for.
Here's Bassem Youssef. Let's see what he said.
Guys, we are cooked. We think that because we have all of these videos on social media and Instagram and TikTok that we're talking to each other, we are locked in an echo chamber. The people here have no clue. People in the United States, they are carrying on with their lives as if we are not being dragged into war by a fucking country called Israel. Nobody is talking about the real cost of war. Yeah, of course, the media is talking about it. We're talking about the war every day. But really, it's a distraction because they're making it...
Remember him? This is the guy the Nelk boys brought on after the Netanyahu pod to balance it out.
But right versus left. Oh, Trump is bad. Republicans versus Democrat. The same thing that happened with Epstein file. Remember like a few weeks ago when we discovered that we are ruled by a bunch of fucking pedophiles who rape little children, and now they're compromised by a foreign intelligence like Mossad. But they're not talking about that because all of the shows, they're talking about Epstein. They're talking about the war, but not the way that they should be talking about. Right? And all of the comedians, the voice of sanity, the voice of reason, our present-day philosophers who make sense of everything. Yeah, they're talking about Epstein. They're talking about the war, but they're talking about, oh, Trump is bad. Oh, Trump is bad. Republicans are bad. All of these people. But they never talk about the connection of Israel, right? They will make a couple of like really bad surface-level jokes about Netanyahu.
You're right. It's not about right-left. It's funny he's making the Netanyahu face. It's not about right-left. It's all the slop. It's right and wrong.
Netanyahu, yeah, Netanyahu. Really, it's not really about Netanyahu. It's like the whole fucking establishment is compromised. Our traitors that are called senators and Congress, they are writing blank checks, hundreds of millions of dollars for Israel in arms. And
isn't he? Where is he from? Is he American?
Plus the cost of war. No, we have a complete media blackout here. Complete media blackout in the United States of America. And now I'm realizing this is exactly what happened in the Iraq War. The Iraq War happened like what, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 23 years ago, yeah. And we thought that these comedians, the anti-war comedians, oh, they're making a good job, but they never told us it was Israel war. It was Israel war all along. And we did it for them. Now we have internet. We know better. We know that how all of these people gaslighted us for years, and we thought that these were the voices of reason. They were not. They are part of the establishment, part of the propaganda, right? And they will just like give you just like breadcrumbs, a little bit. Just, oh, you see, we're objective. We make a joke about Israel here and there every, I don't know, blue moon. This is the state of America now. This is like a cash cow that just being like sucked dry for a little piece of shit country called Israel, and the senators, the congressmen, the politicians, the press, all of them are into it. They're either compromised or blackmailed or just like bought. And all of the richest people in the country they have absolutely no loyalty to this country. They have loyalty to the fucking Israel. This is the United States of America we're living now. And if you think people are waking up, they are not.
Yeah, a great point he made is that there's a lot of credible information that Epstein worked with Israel. Who Barack visiting him, saying he represented the Rothschilds. But the information also shows that, Epstein did say disparaging things about Israel. He did have a meeting planned with Netanyahu that's in the files, but he made a great point that it really is about Pax Judaica. It's about the Messiah, the false Messiah, and Israel is a small aspect of that.
And this is the part that people need to sit with. SNEAKO is not just reacting to a funny clip. He is making a much bigger point. These comedians, these journalists, these politicians were never really on your side. They gave you just enough truth to make you trust them, and then they protected the things that mattered to the people funding them. SNEAKO brings up the Iraq War, and that is the perfect example. An entire generation of Americans thought they had people speaking truth to power, and it turned out those same people never once told them the whole story. And now, with the internet, that excuse is gone. You cannot claim ignorance anymore. The information is there. The question is whether people are actually willing to look at it, or whether they will keep trusting the same faces that lied to them before.